Welcome to ACE Online. I am Dr. C.S.Vepa. Today we are going to discuss how to prepare for SBI PO interview. Welcome to this YouTube live session. I am very sure most of you might have qualified for SBI PO interview, that is phase 3, and congratulations to you for clearing India's second toughest competitive examination, that is SBI PO examination. You have qualified in phase 1, then phase 2, now you are preparing for phase 3. You deserve congratulations from everyone. So once again, congratulations for clearing phase 2 and appearing for phase 3. Now let us see what is this SBI and how significant this probationary officer post is. For that, I would like to tell you what is the hierarchy in State Bank of India. Now look here. Position number 12, this is probationary officer post. You are going to join State Bank of India, the only Fortune 500 company with respect to banks in India. No other bank. The next bank in the ranking of SBI is 1/3 of SBI. So no doubt SBI is the strongest bank, and you are going to join SBI as probationary officer here. After that, you are going to become assistant manager, then deputy manager, manager, senior manager, then chief manager, then you are going to become AGM, assistant general manager, then DGM, GM, CGM, DMD, MD, chairman. Please understand, those who have joined SBI as probationary officer, they only rose to the level of chairman. That means you are not just preparing for an interview for probation officer post, my dear student. You are preparing for the chairman post. You are going to be traveling through all this hierarchy, and you will be enjoying all these leadership positions. So when SBI is recruiting probationary officers, it knows that those candidates are going to become one day even the top leader, part of top leadership, including the CMD. Who is the present chairman of SBI? You know him? So his name is Dinesh Kumar Khara. He joined SBI as probation officer in 1984. This is 2022. That is the only difference. So you are also going to become the chairman of SBI after few years. So keep this in mind. You are not just preparing for a job. You are not just preparing for an officer job. You are preparing for the India's leading bank, Fortune 500 company, and you are going to become the leader of SBI. So now you realize how much important this PO post is. Fine, what is this SBI interview? What exactly happens on the day of interview? They are going to call 1:3 ratio. That means for each vacancy, approximately there will be 3 people. So for 2,000 posts, probably they would have called 6,000 to 6,300, including some reservations and cutoff, etc. But how many jobs you want? You want only one job, and you have fair chance of getting selected. Already 1/3 chance is there. Just you need to make it to 51%. You are going to become part of SBI family. So you have one big battle and only little bit is left over. Your performance in interview plus your performance in phase 2, both will be clubbed, and they are going to prepare FML, the final merit list. So already phase 2 is over. Your score is already sealed there. Okay, it is there, but you do not know. even panel members also do not know. Once you complete the interview process, then only they are going to add up the marks of phase 2, then interview, they prepare the final merit list. Now, it is a very structured interview. Structured means they follow so many procedures to see that there is uniformity in conducting the interview across the country. There are several centers, there are several venues, there are several panels in every center. So please understand, as this interview is a structured interview, more or less the evaluation process is similar across the country. So never believe that one panel is good or hard, one panel is easy, nothing like that. They have certain system by which across the India, wherever you attend interview, you are bound to get same set of marks, same number of marks. So never allow yourself to be polluted by such kind of ideas that a panel is difficult or easy. They follow procedure right from the biodata form, everything is structured. I have been dealing with interview workshops for the last 3 decades, so I can tell you with confidence, this is one of the structured interviews in India. Then there is a biodata form which you have to fill in, and you have to be very careful on how to fill the biodata form. We are going to help you to fill the biodata form also, because this is going to be the platform which will be, the panel members will be going through it, and they are going to ask you questions based on that biodata. So what information you are going to furnish in that biodata is going to decide what kind of questions you are likely to get in the interview. The biodata creates an image about you in the minds of panel members. So be careful while filling the form. Any doubt, we are there to help you. Next, there will be a document verification on the day of interview. Suppose they call you to report at the venue at 8 o'clock. You be there by 5 to 8, that is more than enough. You need not go at 7 o'clock. They don't even open the doors. So what happens first? There will be verification of documents. In the biodata form, they tell you clearly what documents you are supposed to bring to the interview, and you please bring all those documents. One officer will be receiving you, and that officer will be checking whether you brought all the documents or not. Once the document verification is done, your name will be passed to the panel. Then panel will be calling you one by one. In fact, the officer who is going to verify your document will be in a position to tell you what is your serial number with respect to the day's panel. So you will have fair idea about whether your interview will be immediate or in the last or in the middle. The panel members will not go through the documents. The documents will be verified by an officer in the beginning itself, and the one who is verifying the document will not ask you any questions. The people who are going to ask you questions will not verify your documents. So in fact, you need not carry the documents into the interview hall at all. They don't ask you. They don't check that. Next one, how many panel members will be there? In fact, whether the panel member is 1 or 2 or more than 2, it doesn't matter to you. They have a structured way of evaluation so that they are going to do it. So when you are going to the interview, never worry about the number of panel members. But normally we found there used to be 5, 4, even 3 also. So if there are more people, you have to look at each and every one. If there are less number of people, you will be looking at only the available members. That's all. Never give importance to the number of panel members. Your success is not going to change if the number is more or less. Next one, there will be questions, no doubt. The technology has not yet developed by which you go inside, they scan you and they say, okay, you're selected, you're not selected. It's not like that. There will be questions. And questions will be on what? The questions will be on the biodata form what you have submitted. Then there will be questions on subjects studied by you. Suppose you have studied BA History. There will be questions on BA History. You have studied biology. There will be questions on biology. You studied engineering. There will be questions on that particular branch of engineering. But understand, SBI will not appoint any subject expert to ask questions in your subject. It is not like a civil's interview where there will be a subject expert on the subject optional that you have selected. In SBI PO interview, there won't be anyone who can be called as subject expert. Then how can they ask questions on biology if none of them is a biologist? It's fine. They will be asking questions even though they have not studied that particular subject, because all of them are senior officers. They are in the field of banking. They might have seen diversified industries and they know what is what. All bank officers have one beautiful quality: they are very good in learning. In fact, they will be looking in the candidates whether the candidate is ready to learn or not. So, the panel members, even though they are not subject experts, they can ask you questions on subjects that you have studied. So, when you are preparing for interview, definitely you have to brush up your academic subjects, right from your intermediate to post-graduation. Whatever subject that you have studied, you are supposed to revise the fundamentals. Okay? Then there will be questions on banking. Why do they ask questions on banking? Araya, the job itself is in banking. So they are going to ask you questions on banking to check whether you are really interested in banking career or not. So you are supposed to master banking subject. It is not a new subject for you. In fact, for phase 2, you already might have prepared, and just you need to give oral answers now. That's all. Next one, there will be questions on current affairs. They ask questions on current affairs to see whether you keep your eyes and ears open or not. A banker should be very good in observing what is happening around him. So, there will be questions on current affairs also. But understand, they are not going to ask you too old questions. They will ask you very, very, very recent developments. Say for example, 1 week, more than enough. All the panel members are experts. They can assess you within no time. Your answers are going to give them an idea about the depth and range of the knowledge that you are possessing. The moment you open your mouth, it is very crystal clear. We are going to demonstrate that in our mock interviews to all the candidates. So, these are the questions that they are going to ask you. Finally, there will be questions, what you call as special questions. These special questions sometimes to check your integrity, Sometimes they will give you some case and they ask you to analyze that. So we can call it as case analysis sometimes. Even though there can be questions on all these categories, it is not true that everyone is going to get everything. So many candidates have successfully got jobs after attending interview where they did not ask them any question on current affairs. Some people, they did not have any questions on biodata. So please don't feel bad if they don't ask you questions on any particular thing. Basically, whatever they want to analyze, they are able to analyze with 1 or 2 sections itself. It is up to them. If they arrived at a particular decision, then they need not ask you anything. But overall, you take any candidate's interview, the questions come from this particular list of subjects. So, as a candidate, when you are preparing for interview, you have to keep in mind and you have to full-fledgedly prepare for these subjects. Okay? Now we move to the next one. What is an interview? Is it only a questions? Can we say that interview means a question answer session? Normally, whenever our friend attends an interview and he comes back, what was the first question that we put to him? Hey, what did they ask you? This is the normal question that we ask our friends or whoever attended any interview. So, most of the students, the interview candidates, they have one thing in their mind. What is that? Interview means questions. No doubt there will be questions, but is it only questions? Is it only to test your subject knowledge? I want to change your perception. As far as bank interviews are concerned, particularly SBI PO interview, it is not just questions. It is not just to test your subject knowledge. Whatever subject knowledge they wanted to test, they already tested in phase 1, phase 2, over. It is beyond that. The panel members are there to assess the candidate's suitability to the job. How do they do that assessment? How do they check that suitability? What is the meaning of suitability? You must have some fair idea, then only you are going to prepare properly for the interview. Otherwise, like 90% of the students, they think that interview means they ask questions, we need to answer. They ask questions, we need to answer. They think that their success depends on number of questions that were asked. That is absolutely wrong. If there are 20 questions, if you answer all the 20 questions, even then you may not be selected. If they ask you 20 questions, you answer 1, 2, 3, 4 only, even with these 4 questions, you are likely to be selected. Your suitability you are able to demonstrate by giving answers to those 4 questions. The answers what you gave to them, they are able to understand you are the most deserving candidate. That is how you can get success even by answering only 4 questions. On the other hand, if you answer all 20 questions, even then you are not able to communicate them that you are a suitable candidate. Even they ask you another 20, probably you may not be able to create a feeling in them that you are the suitable candidate. So, interview is not a question answer session. Remove that from your mind. Interview means they are going to check your attitude. I am talking about SBI PO interview. Are you honest or not? Everyone feels that, yeah, I am honest. Okay, tell me, how can you make the panel members believe that you are an honest person? Will they ask you, hey, are you honest or not? If they start asking like that, everyone will give only one answer. Yes, sir, I am honest. If everyone is giving the same answer, how do they differentiate? So they never ask you, are you honest person or not, but they can make out the way you are behaving in the interview hall. Like that, they are going to check how good is your observation skill. They are going to check whether you are ready to take up responsibilities. For many candidates, job means enjoy, job means salary, job means luxury. But understand, for bank, when it is selecting a person, job means can this person share the responsibility? They are looking at that particular angle. So it is your job to demonstrate that you are ready to take up responsibilities. They are going to check whether you have clarity in thinking and expressing that to the panel members. Some people may have clarity in thinking. If they are unable to express, they cannot get success. And without clarity in thinking, what are you going to express clearly? Then do you have that leadership qualities? Because SBI knows that, as I told in the beginning of this session, they are not just selecting you for probation officer post, they are selecting you for the chairman post. They are trying to look at the leader in you. So again, it is your responsibility to demonstrate in the interview hall that you are a leader. Then, are you ready to learn? Already I told you, every banker should be ready to learn. You see, you are going to be part of banking. Banking is part of economy. Economy changes every day. It is highly dynamic in nature. So, how fast you are going to learn? Do you have the curiosity to learn? Do you have the interest to learn? All these things they are going to check. Like this, there are 15 points we have identified which will be checked by the panel members. I cannot list everything here. I am giving you a sample. So interview is basically not a question answer session. The panel members are going to check whether you have all these qualities or not. Remember, they never ask you directly, are you a leader? Are you ready to learn? They never ask. They will make out. So interview is very dynamic in nature. Interview panel members are experts. They are going to assess the candidates clearly. They know their jobs. Okay? You are going to be interviewed by a person who might have retired at a GM level or CGM level. Even DMDs, former DMDs, Deputy Managing Directors, also were part of SBI PO interview. All of them, they gave their life to the bank. So when they are selecting their successors, they know what qualities a banker should have, and definitely they are very good in identifying among the candidates. So are you ready for that? That is the real preparation. It is not just our questions and answers. No, it is much, much, much beyond that. Okay, now let us see what is this SBI interview, and first we talk about what can make someone a failure. So, reasons for failure in SBI PO interview. Not even one arrow is hitting the bull's eye. Let us see what are the reasons. Number one, fear of questions. As many students still think that interview means questions, they always fear, hey, what question they are going to ask me? How can I answer? Already I forgot my subject. If at all they ask questions on my subject, how can I answer? So they are in that paranoid state. They have that fear continuously. They carry that fear to the interview hall also. The fear will be reflected on their face. So panel members think that, oh, this person is having fear. Anyone who is in fearful state, he or she cannot give the best to the panel. Fear of panel members. For them, the panel members look like Rakshasas. They fear, as if they are going to harm you. They worry about panel members. In that worry, in that anxiety, even they are asking something, now you happen to listen something else. That is how you start giving answer to those questions which were never asked. It happens because you are going for what is that? Selective listening. One common problem. Panel members will be asking something, for you that voice will be, you will be hearing something else. You will be fighting, yeah, this is what I heard. But someone makes a recording, then plays, then you have to accept it. This happens because of the fear that you are carrying. Next, you are not guided by the experts. So you really do not know what is the approach, what to be done, what not to be done. You are absolutely having no clarity. Because of that, you keep on committing mistakes which are avoidable. Okay, if you are in a position to avoid a mistake, come on, you can avoid it. Then you are not able to express clearly. I know the answer, it is there, but it is not coming out. This is what one kind of expression we keep on getting from, hearing from students who have failed. No one is born with the ability to express clearly. You need to practice it. But did you practice it? Under the expert guidance? That matters. The panel members are not sitting there just to accept you as you are. They are going to check whether you are suitable to the bank job or not. One second. Okay. So, ability to express with clarity is very much required. Next, wrong approach, and candidates are ready to tell lies. They keep on telling lies in the interview. Panel members, if you think you are smart, they are much smarter than आपका बाप है वो. Definitely, they know that you are telling lies. But they don't waste time by arguing with you. They will never say that, hey, you told us lie, na? No. They keep on smiling. Oh, is it so? Very good, very good. But they know that you lied. One lie is enough to kill your opportunities. The moment you tell a lie, understand that you are committing suicide. You will not be selected. So, never tell a lie. So, this is one major reason for students failing in interview. They tell lies. In our mock interviews, we can prove you. Whatever answer you give with the right is true or false. Is it fact or a lie? We are going to show you the mirror. So, we train you not to tell lies. We make you deserving that particular job. Okay, poor knowledge in banking and current affairs. Because you never guided by anyone what to read, what not to read, how to give answer. Because it is not a subject knowledge test. When they are asking questions on banking, when they are asking questions on current affairs, they have something in their mind. The answers that you give will clearly give an idea about your depth and range of knowledge that you are possessing. Okay, then surprisingly, many candidates who are preparing for interview, they keep on reading. In the interview hall, are they testing your reading? No. They are testing your expression. So, if you read more, that's not enough. You need to express more. You need to express more. But many students still they read. On the interview day also, they keep on reading. Whatever to be read already over. Now for this interview, You need to understand the dynamics, what factors are going to influence your success, and you need to prepare accordingly. Then only you are going to get success. Otherwise, you will end up with failure. Okay, now we reap what we sow. You know it. This is a tree. Whatever you seed you sow, you are going to get fruits of that particular tree. You know this. Now, till now, what is happening? You are sowing the wrong approach. You are thinking that, yeah, I can manage in the interview. You are carrying fear. You are carrying, chalta hai. I can do it. Casual approach. I can lie. And low self-confidence. These are the different seeds. These are the nourishments that you are providing to the tree. Because of that, what is going to happen? Poor performance. Poor performance. Those who think that interview means question answer session, they think that, okay, let me improve here. You cannot improve here unless you improve here. This is the problem. This is what visible. This is not visible. But this is the root cause. If you do some correction here, then you are going to enjoy beautiful fruits. I hope you are able to understand this analogy. So what will we do? Again, what we reap, what we sow. Right approach, honesty, assertiveness, formal, that is formal occasion. You are not going to tell lie, and high self-confidence. I am giving some examples. When we do some correction here, then automatically you will see super performance here. You are going to enjoy that super performance by taking action here, not here. Okay? So, you need some change here. You need some preparation here. You need some guidance here. Exactly, keeping these things in mind, we have designed a workshop for all candidates who are preparing for this SBI PO interview. We are going to start this workshop from February 7 and it will continue till 12th of February this year. Okay, that means tomorrow only we are starting. Evening 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. It is online workshop. Across India, wherever you are, you can attend this workshop. Then, what are the topics that we are going to cover? We are going to cover topics like this. Interview dynamics. I already told you, dynamics means what are the factors, the sum of the factors that influence one's performance for success. All these things we are going to deal in this clearly. We are going to do some kind of changes here. We know what can make a person successful in SBI PO interview. So all these things we are going to cover as part of interview dynamics. Then basic body language. How to improve your body language effectively so that you are going to score more marks. Then frequently asked questions. This frequently asked questions is, frequently asked questions with respect to your case. The questions may be same to everyone, but the way you give answers have to be different. How the difference in your answer has to be brought in, we are going to discuss in detail. Then, current affairs, how they are going to ask questions and how you are going to give answers. We are going to support you on current affairs from day 1 to till your interview date. We are going to give support every day. Then banking knowledge. Already you know certain fundamentals. We are going to teach you the banking knowledge from interview perspective. If they ask this question, how to answer that. From basic fundamentals to latest concepts, we are going to cover, and we are also going to give you notes related to that. Even for current affairs also we provide you the notes. Then your subjects, how to prepare, we are going to give you guidance on your subject. But we cannot prepare questions on your subject. You might have studied diversified subject. We have hundreds of combinations. So we cannot provide questions on that. But what type of questions they can ask you, with our experience, we can shoot you some questions and you will be able to know how to prepare for your subjects. So our help will be there even for them. Then we are going to conduct mock interviews, minimum 4 mock interviews. We have a systematic way of conducting mock interviews. We almost replicate whatever exactly going to happen in actual interview. And also remember, whenever you attend mock interview, your participation is important, but more than that, our feedback is important. So, with our experience as a teacher, we are going to give you suggestions. So that feedback is going to be of very, very, very important to you. We give you some tasks to improve, and you need to improve, and you have to come back for the next mock interview. Suppose you want more mock interviews, we are ready. Till you are satisfied, we are going to conduct mock interviews. Got it? Let it be 5, 6, 7, 10. We don't mind. Till you are exhausted or satisfied, we will be ready to conduct. We are right there to help you. Okay. Next one, material. Already I told you there will be material related to current affairs, material related to banking knowledge, and we are going to conduct workshop by using PowerPoint presentation, and whatever slide you want, you can take a snapshot. Fine, that is there. Next one, what is the fee for this entire workshop? It is only 500 rupees. We are giving you at a very subsidized price. Okay, so grab this opportunity. You need not, we are not going to charge you more than 500 at any point of time. Okay, for any of these things, including mock interviews. Then how to join in SBI PO Workshop? I know that is there in your mind. After this live session, you please type SBI PO and message to a WhatsApp number 905-28-99966. You please note down this number, 905-28-99966. To this, just WhatsApp SBI PO. You can do it right now also. And you are going to receive a call from us by tomorrow 10:30. Between 10:30 and 11, we are going to start the calls at 10:30, and probably you may get call within half an hour. Then we will forward you the information sheet through WhatsApp. It is in the PDF. We are going to we will forward that after talking to you. Then you have to pay the fee of 500 rupees, and you have to share the screenshot to same WhatsApp number 905-28-99966. Then you will be added to the participants group in the WhatsApp, and then at 3 p.m. you are going to receive the Zoom link. We are going to conduct this workshop as it is online by using Zoom platform. By 3 o'clock you will be receiving the link, and 4 o'clock we are going to start the workshop. So we do not have much time. You have to act immediately. So send SBA PO to 28 99966. This is the action that you are supposed to take right now. Come on, you please send it. Okay. Now, this is what finally I would like to tell you. SBI PO to WhatsApp number 90528999966. You want to take a snapshot of it? You please. A screenshot, you can take it. Okay. So, who am I? I'm speaking for the last 45 minutes. I am Dr. C.S.Vepa. Under my guidance, more than 27,000 students got jobs final selection. I conducted more than 300 interview workshops. I'm former director of National School of Banking, NSB. I hope you might have heard about it. And I have contributed more than 2,000 probationary officers to State Bank of India. That is my credibility. So as I made so many successes previous, that gives me the authority to conduct this workshop. At present, I am the course director in ACE Online. So we are conducting this interview workshop under the banner of ACE Online. Okay, so finally, interview is not just a question answer session. It is beyond that. We are here to train you. We are here to make you probationary officer, your dream job. You are going to be part of Fortune 500 company. Most of the IIM graduates will be looking at joining Fortune 500 companies at least one time in their career, but you have a beautiful opportunity right in front of your door. You already crossed 2 stages, now final stage is there to enter into SBI. Just prepare this 1 week seriously. By joining our workshop, you are going to become probationary officer in State Bank of India. So, I wish you good luck, best wishes from entire team of ACE Online. I wish you all the best, and I thank you very much for participating in this live session. God bless you. Take care and take some serious action and prepare properly under the guidance of experts. You are going to realize your dream. Thank you very much.